today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Robbie Gould to get Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 117 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, Goff. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
For the point after.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. what they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. Second down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw here on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. As the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
A gain of 11 on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
21-yard line.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
The kick is good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, it gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be 2?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off there at the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the 23-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
At
at the 9-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.